The Garden Reach is one of the star, I would say, constructors of our Navy. And the great thing is that I think amongst the three services, it is the Indian Navy that really looked out towards the future, towards indigenization, and courtesy those efforts many, many years ago, we are today building a Navy rather than buying a Navy. And one of the prime, concerns of, in the public sector units in India is the Garden Reach Workshop, which is, I think, one of our leading shipbuilders. So, over to the Managing Director to give us an overview of the activities of Garden Reach Workshop, what is currently ongoing, what are the plans for the near future, the long-term future, and where you think, Make in India is heading.
You are aware that the Garden Reach shipyard was taken over by Government of India in 1960 and we were placed under Ministry of Defence. And we were the shipyard which has produced the first warship within 1 year of being taken over by Government of India. We made the first ship for the Indian Navy in 1961. And since then we have delivered 97 warships to the Navy and the Coast Guard, which is the highest number for any defence shipyard in this country. And over the years, we have evolved ourselves. It's not only the warships, but we have delivered many other kind of vessels to various other customers, including the MHA. We have delivered the boats also to the MHA for the coastal defence, etc., other homeland security. 88 boats we have delivered to them. We have also delivered the vessels to the DRDO and many other customers we have delivered, otherwise more than Indian Navy, Indian Coast Guard. We have also the first shipyard in the country to have exported the warship. In 2014, we have exported the first warship to the Mauritian Coast Guard in 2014, and which was eventually commissioned by the Prime Minister of both the country, Mr. Modi and Mr. Jagannath, in March 2015. We have a very, very strong design team with us. 100+ member design team is there, which is in fact the warships which we have delivered is not about the numbers, but the unique thing is that this shipyard has delivered variety of the ships, the class of ships, starting from the frigates to the corvettes. The corvettes also the missile corvettes. We have also delivered the ASW corvettes to the Indian Navy. Coming to the fast petrol vessels for Coast Guard to the Indian Navy. We are also the only shipyard which has made the only fleet tanker for the Indian Navy, INS Aditya, which has been made by the GRSC and delivered to them. So I would say that the GRSC has a huge experience of making different variety of the warships, and good part is that it's all possible because of the very strong design team. And most of the ships which we have designed has got the completely indigenous design by our own design team, and that actually provides a lot of flexibility to us. When you have your own design, then you can select the equipment, whichever equipment is available within the country or otherwise from outside, and then you can fit maximum thing. And that is a success towards indigenization. Now, talking about the recent projects which we are handling as of now, the shipyard has got the 4 projects right now ongoing with us. The first 3 projects are for the Indian Navy and 1 project for the Coast Guard. The 3 projects with the Indian Navy is one project for the 8 LCUs, landing craft utility ships, which is 8 ships we have to make. 4 ships we have delivered to the Navy and 4 more are under construction, and by mid next year, we will be delivering all of them. Again, this is something that this LCUs have been designed specifically with the special requirement of the Indian Navy in terms of they wanted a particular payload and draft and the speed and the tonnage. For that kind of it was around close to 30 tons tonnage. They wanted some payload to be put on that LCUs. So in the world, such kind of design never existed, giving that kind of speed. Again, the entire design was done by our design team. We produced the vessels. It has gone through successfully all the trials, and thankfully these things are operating in the Andaman Nicobar Command, and 4 more will be going to them. And in that, good part is that we have achieved 90% indigenization. Another project which we are just going to talk about is the ASW corvettes, anti-submarine warfare corvettes. We have got order for the 4 vessels for the Indian Navy. 3 ships we have already delivered to them, and the last ship is under construction and will be delivered by next year mid. Now, good part about ASW corvettes is that it's again unique design done in-house by us along with the Directorate of Naval Design, Navy as per Naval Headquarters, and this is a 3,250 tons of the size of the ship. It's a completely weapon-intensive platform. And we have again achieved 90%, 91% indigenous content in the ship. GRSE has recently undertaken a mega modernization of its infrastructure. We have spent close to $100 million for modernizing our facility. The modernized facility is called Modular Integrated Construction Facility. It's a new concept which is basically you can make the ships in a modular integrated form. You can divide the big ships in the different blocks and have them constructed in different places. And then finally you can assemble them in one place. This provides you a lot of flexibility that different blocks are getting made, getting outfitted concurrently. So you'll save a lot of time. The third project which I am handling is of the P-17 Alpha, which is a very, very, I would say, prestigious project for us. It's $3 billion plus project. 3 ships I am supposed to make for the Indian Navy. The contract is already signed in 2015. It is a frigate. It's an advanced missile. It is a stealth frigate. It is a very, very, I would say, each ship will be 6,600 tons size. It's a huge ship. So there are total 7 ships are being made. 4 by the MDL is the lead shipyard. 3 by us. And the 4th project which we are handling is for the Coast Guard. We have got the project of 5 fast patrol vessels to be built for them. We already launched 2 ships. 3 are yet to be launched. And we expect by next year end, we should be able to deliver all the 5 ships to the Indian Coast Guard.
You know, generally, the impression around the globally is that, you know, the private sector is far more efficient and decision making is faster, etc. How is it? Explain to us. How is it that you've beaten them consistently, you know, in bidding, you know, in open tenders?
I would attribute this largely to 2 or 3 factors. The first is that we have got a huge experience, as I have told you. Over the years, we have learned a lot. We have come a long way in handling the various warships and variety of the warships. Naturally, the experience, knowledge, expertise gained by us is really of great use to us. We have become much better in understanding the strategy as to how do you go about, you know, doing the costing of a warship, which is very, very important.